Hello, my name is Divine Salasite, and I'll be introducing to you Arbutus Data Analytic solution for today. Um, Most of you who have been following my channel for a while, um, you notice that I've been doing a lot more of ACL analytics, but for some time now, we've moved away and then we are currently using Arbutus data analytics solution. So I'll introduce that to you and show you the various similarities and then the strength of Arbutus solution, and then you can always make your informed decision when going in for any data analytic solution. Okay, so let's just get started. So I'll talk a little bit about the company in charge of this solution within the West African sub-region, and they are IS Evolutions Consults. So they are in charge of Arbutus. They are Arbutus representative for the West African sub-region. So the main focus of IS Evolution is to provide assurance to organizations by providing moderately priced IT audit services, revenue assurance services, and implementation and training of CAT solutions, which the main focus is on Arbutus data analytics. And they are located within Ghana and then the West African sub-region in Ghana, Gambia, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, with their various contact details. Now, as part of their services, they do revenue assurance. Um, so what that means is that for companies not willing to just even acquire the tool, we come in and then do the revenue assurance for you as a service, and then provide the report for you as well. Then we train on CAT solution using Arbutus Analytics, and then do the implementation as well. And then we run other services as well. So we also implement ICT ICT development project, information technology audit services as well. And then we also look at the settlement and reconciliation automation solution. So now what or who is behind this Arbutus solution? Now Arbutus came out of about 25 years of research and development by Arbutus Software located in Canada, spearheaded by Grant Boody, who is the founder of Arbutus Software. He was also a co-founder of ACL before he moved to form Arbutus Software. So he is the main brain behind this solution. Now, what is Arbutus Analyzer? Now, Arbutus Analyzer is a multi-purpose built application that helps you to read and analyze any type of data. So what that means is that if I have any type of data, I can connect to all these sources and then analyze the data without any difficulties at all. So I can pick the data in PDF, in Excel, whether I'm connecting to the database, I can connect and then read the data and then analyze that without any issues at all. So once I have the data, I just have to define my objective, and then Arbutus will help me to do that easily. So what can I do with Arbutus Analyzer? It helps you to expand your audit and then your automation coverage. So it means that once I have Arbutus, I do 100% testing of my data, so I don't need to do any sampling or do anything like that. Now I do 100% test of the data. Now it helps me to identify exceptions easily and then quickly. So what it means is that I can just automate um, my Arbutus analyzer to identify any exceptions. So I have scripts written or procedures that I write to identify any exceptions, and then it's able to even send me those exceptions via email as well. Then conduct fuzzy testings as well. Also be able to test your controls and ensures compliance. So all these things are things that you can easily do within Arbutus. So you can test your controls in the system to ensure that they are complying with whatever settings that you've done in the system. Then identify data quality and integrity issues within the data, and then you're able to cleanse and then normalize your data for your data analysis. Then automate and standardize your tests. So once there are tests that you run on a periodic basis, you can automate the testing such that maybe every week or every day you'll be able to run the procedures in Arbutus to then send you the report or generate your report for you easily. Then also we look at trend analysis as well. So it's able to help you when you are doing your trend analysis as well. So who can use the solution? So anybody that handles data can use the solution. So whether it's in the internal audit department, whether it's the external auditors, whether it's the e-banking, whether it's the once you handle data, you'll be able to use the solution without any difficulties at all. So what are some of the features that the solution comes with? It comes with a built-in audit and data analytics functionality. So what that means is that it just gives me a read-only access to my data where I'll be able to analyze the data and then come up with any test or any analysis that I want to do without tampering with the actual data in the source. Then it gives me an interactive and interrogative capability. So I'm able to write procedures to be able to do certain tasks, and then depending on what report I want to run, I'll be able to easily run that as well. Then unlimited file size capability as well, ability to read multiple data types and then direct reading of data as well. It comes with a very easy scripting language as well, and it's able to integrate with your existing technologies as well. And those that are familiar with your ACL, Arbutus is able to convert the ACL script and then run them just with some minimal modification, and then you are able to just run them. So switching to Arbutus is usually not very difficult. It just convert the script and then you can just run. Okay, so the solution architecture. So Arbutus Analytic comes in two types of architecture. So either the server version, which is the Arbutus Hub, and then we have the analyzer client or the desktop client. So you can either set up as a client server architecture or just the desktop architecture where you can just run your analytics on your laptops or your local machines. And then the client server is where you have the server components installed on the server, and then you have the client communicating with the server. So those are at least the two commonly used architecture we have in Arbutus. So with Arbutus, you can just sit in your office and then you just have direct access to your data and then extract the data for any kind of analytics that you want to do without any reliance on IT or anybody to generate the data for you. So why choose Arbutus Analytics? So it comes with a very robust technology, cost-effective, and then flexible licensing, so that any type of organization, whether big, medium, or small, you can always have Arbutus Analytics to use within the department. Then when it comes to sharing, collaborating, and managing analytics, Arbutus can help you with that easily as well. Then centralized analytics and then monitoring as well, and then superior performance as well. You get that easily within Arbutus solution. So these are guarantees that you'll be able to get once you choose Arbutus. Then we also have easy switch from ACL as well. So once you are switching from ACL, it's very easy. You don't need to start the whole implementation process again because of the ACL script converter that it has. You can easily just convert that to your Arbutus script. Then you have support for all existing technologies as well. So Arbutus is able to integrate with your existing technologies as well, and then be able to do any kind of integration, whether it's with your SQLs, your Pentana, or your other visualization tools like Power BI or Tableaus and the likes. You'll be able to integrate with that easily as well. So most of the time, Arbutus comes in, or we can develop procedures to handle any kind of logic or any kind of business case. So from the banking industry to the insurance industries, you'll be able to just once you have your data, you have your needs, Arbutus can help you automate these processes. So for revenue assurance processes where banks or organizations wants to validate their income to ensure that they are not losing revenues. So they want to be sure that their fees and charges are reporting correctly. There are no undercharges, overcharges, and all that. You'll be able to configure the system to do that. Your insurance analytics to determine premiums, calculations, claims being made, and all those commissions on commissions paid to the agents and all those. You can be able to do your recomputation or validate all those things within the system, and then even identifying, let's say, payroll reviews where you are doing identification of ghost names. You want to check for the validation of the net pay and all those things. You can easily configure that within a B2's solution as well. Then there are also the fraud detection model where we can set up Arbutus integrated Python to give you a very comprehensive fraud detecting model as well. So basically, that gives us a brief introduction to the Arbutus solution. So what I'll do is I'll just pause this video, and then I'll um, just go into the main demonstration from there as well. So let me just show you a brief of the interface of Arbutus. Then in the next session, I will just take the demo in terms of the practical use of the solution in a more detailed way. So this is how the interface of Arbutus analyzer looks like. So those that are familiar with your ACLs, I'm sure this is a very familiar interface for you as well. So with this, this is just how it looks like. So I'll just you can run any kind of test within the solution. So I just quickly do a profile of this data for you to just quickly see. So I can just do a profile of the data. So it just generates per the employee numbers as well. You can change to any type of graph as well that you want. So these are just quick profiling of the data that you can easily do to see what is happening within your data set. So let me just go into the so this is just a summary I've just created. So and I can just click on it to give me the details of this particular transaction. So briefly, that's how the Arbutus analyzer looks like. But I'll just pause this video here, and then in my next slide, I'll go into the details of the full demonstration in terms of the Arbutus analyzer. So hope to see you in my next session. Thank you.